It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Texans for the... And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
A strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Here's Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud off the play fake.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
They'll roll him out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Akers, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes, 14 yards.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. It's up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sport. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A second down throw now from Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here goes Stroud again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's second down at 7. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Go. 25 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Stroud off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a catch downfield by Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
As over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Here's Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. On the counter, this is Akers. Able to power through. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now 1st and goal. Akers. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 6. 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ball start, offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Hey, let's go!
Mahomes to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Mahomes will throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Mahomes rolling to his right. This will be caught once again by Brown.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his heart. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is up.
And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
The one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Here's 1st down. Here's Stroud. He'll get this complete to Collins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.